in the heart of the great Obudu forest, where ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind, and rivers hummed lullabies to the spirits, lay the village of Umudike. It was a land of hunters and farmers, of storytellers and warriors, a place where tradition ruled and wisdom was passed down through the elders. One fateful morning, as the golden sun stretched its arms over the horizon, a young boy named Chidi ventured deep into the forest in search of firewood. His mother, Mama Ejike, had warned him never to stray too far, but the elders spoke of spirits and creatures that roamed the hidden corners of the land. But curiosity was a stubborn companion, and Chidi found himself drawn deeper into the unknown. As he wandered, he stumbled upon an old abandoned hut, its thatched roof covered in moss and vines. Something about it sent a chill down his spine, but he could not resist the urge to look inside. Slowly, he pushed open the creaking wooden door, and there, sitting in the middle of the room, was a black clay pot. It was unlike any pot he had ever seen, smooth and polished, yet airy, as if it pulsed with an unseen energy. Chidi's heart pounded as he reached out to touch it. The moment his fingers brushed against the pot, a cold wind howled through the room. Though the air outside was still, suddenly a deep voice rumbled from within the pot. "Who dares awaken me?" Chidi gasped, stumbling backward. The pot was speaking. His first instinct was to flee, but something held him in place. I am Chidi, son of Ejike," he stammered. The pot chuckled, a low throaty sound that sent shivers down his spine. "You have found the black magic pot," it said, "and now its power is yours." Terrified yet intrigued, Chidi listened as the pot continued to speak. It promised him unimaginable power, gold beyond his wildest dreams, the ability to make crops grow in times of drought, and even control over life and death. "Whatever you desire," the pot whispered, "I shall grant. But beware, for magic comes at a cost." Chidi hesitated. He had heard tales of greedy men who had sought power and met tragic ends, but what harm could come from just one small wish? "I wish for a basket of yams for my mother," he said, testing the pot's power. A sphere of black smoke rose from the pot, filling the room. When it cleared, a large basket of fresh yams sat before him. His eyes widened in amazement. If the pot could do this, what else was it capable of? He carried the yams home, and his mother was overjoyed. "Where did you get this, my son?" she asked, eyeing him with suspicion. "I found them in the forest," Chidi lied. He knew his mother would forbid him from using the pot if she knew the truth. That night, as the village slept, Chidi returned to the pot. His heart pounded with excitement. "I wish for gold," he whispered. Once again the pot obeyed. A heap of shining gold coins appeared before him. He could barely believe it. With this, his family would never struggle again. But as Chidi made wish after wish, he failed to notice the pot growing darker, as if it were absorbing something unseen, and deep within a shadowy force stirred. At first, life was perfect. Chidi's family became the richest in Umudike. His once poor neighbors marveled at their sudden fortune, but soon jealousy and suspicion grew among them. Where had Chidi's wealth come from? Some whispered that he had struck a deal with the spirits. Others feared that he had stolen from the gods. One evening, Chidi noticed something strange. The yams he had wished for had rotted overnight. The gold he had received lost its shine, and worst of all, his mother fell terribly ill. He ran to the pot in desperation. "Please," he begged, "heal my mother." The pot's laughter echoed through the hut. "Every wish comes with a price. It said, "For all that I have given, I have taken in return." Chidi felt his blood run cold. "What do you mean?" "The more you take, the more you lose," the pot whispered. "Magic is never free." He fell to his knees, realizing his greed had brought disaster upon his family. He had been blind to the warnings, deaf to the wisdom of the elders, but there had to be a way to undo this. Desperate, Chidi ran to the village square, where the elders sat in council beneath the great iroko tree. Breathless and trembling, he confessed everything: the pots, the magic, the price he had paid. The elders listened in grave silence. Finally, the oldest among them, Baba Okoro, spoke. "The black magic pot is an ancient curse," he said. "It was forged by a powerful sorcerer who sought to trap the greedy and punish the foolish. Many before you have fallen to its temptation and none have escaped unscathed." Chidi's heart sank. "But my mother, how can I save her?" Baba Okoro closed his eyes in thought. "The only way to break the curse is to return the pot to where it was found and offer a sacrifice of purity." "A sacrifice?" Chidi asked. "A gift from the heart," the elder explained. "Something given not out of greed but out of love." Chidi ran home and searched for something that truly mattered to him. At last he found it: a wooden carving of a bird that his late father had given him as a child. It was his most treasured possession. With a heavy heart, he returned to the forest, carrying the carving and the cursed pot. He placed them inside the abandoned hut and knelt before them. "Take this, O spirits," he whispered, "a gift not of greed but of love. I ask for nothing in return, only that my mother be healed." A powerful wind surged through the hut. The pot trembled violently before shattering into 1,000 pieces. A bright light filled the air, and then silence. Chidi hurried home, fear clutching his chest. When he arrived, his mother sat up in bed, her eyes clear, her strength returned. Tears of relief streamed down his face. The gold was gone, the yams had vanished, but Chidi did not care. He had learned that true wealth lay not in magic or gold, but in love, family, and wisdom. From that day on, Chidi never sought shortcuts to fortune. He worked hard, sharing his story with all who would listen, and the village of Umudike, once consumed by greed and jealousy, learned the greatest lesson of all: that which is gained without effort is lost without warning, and true riches are not found in pots of magic, but in the kindness of the heart. And so the tale of the black magic pot became a lesson passed down through generations in Umudike. Around the evening fires, elders told of Chidi's journey, the boy who was tempted by power but learned the true cost of greed. The abandoned hut remained untouched, a reminder of the dangers hidden within unchecked desires. No villager ever sought the path of dark magic again, for they knew that shortcuts to fortune often led to ruin. Chidi grew into a wise and hardworking man, teaching the young ones that the greatest treasures in life were not found in gold or magic, but in honesty, love, and the strength of one's own hands. And so, dear listener, remember this: true wealth is not in what you take, but in what you give. Power without wisdom is a curse, and the heart that chases greed will always remain empty. This is the lesson of the black magic pot. I would love to see your own lesson you learnt at the comment section. If you enjoy exploring real life mysteries like this one, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We uncover the most chilling unsolved cases every week. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.